Standing 6'8", number 4, JaMychal Green. Starting at point guard, 6 feet 1 inches, number 21, Patrick Beverley. Starting at center, standing 6'8", number 5, Montrezl Harrell. The other guard, standing 6'8", number 13, Paul George. The other forward, at 6'6", number 2, Kawhi Leonard. Doc Rivers is the head coach for your home team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Los Angeles Clippers.
We are live. It's a Thursday night presentation here on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers against the Portland Trail Blazers. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Hey, Dave.
Well, the one-and-done draft requirement will be abolished very soon. In the meantime, the G League professional path has been introduced for those looking to come straight out of high school. A salary of $125,000, potential endorsements, and access to NBA development has enticed more than a few to pursue this new avenue. Kevin?
The G League continues to be a great asset for the NBA. Great stuff, David. Thank you. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at the Clippers. They're right now in the 8th spot in the conference here in the early part of the season. And, of course, Portland, a game and a half out.
And for the Trailblazers, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. Pairing up in the backcourt, Lillard and McCollum. Nurkic is out there with Anthony, and it's Bazemore at the 3. And for the Clippers, we've got Green. Paul George is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And Harrell's in at the center, locking down the middle. Smitty, as a player, when it comes to preparing for a long season, talk about the advantages of the new strength and conditioning programs we read so much about.
You know, for me, Kevin, when I first started out, it was all about just getting stronger, lifting weights. I think right now for these guys, they're doing a great job of adding that and also recovery. What do you do for recovery, being able to play the next game? I would love to see the technology that they have. Wish I could use it, Kevin, because all I did was run and get me a fish fillet, and I was ready to go.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. 5 on the clock. 18 feet out. Lillard misses. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
The evolution of Leonard's game, making things happen with the dribble drive.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Lillard scanning the floor. Anthony down low, guarded by Green. The shot by Anthony, no good. Pass to Bazemore. From the arc. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. George, that's a two-pointer. Clippers working now with the new shot clock. And Leonard gets it to go.
Great anticipation. He has great hands. Kawhi gobbles up second chance opportunities.
Lillard against Beverley. There's the pass to Nurkic. Over Harrell. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now here's Leonard. 14 points from him the last game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Clippers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Pass to Beverly and stolen by Lillard. That misses. Had a chance to tie it there.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Leonard finds Harrell. Nurkic with the block.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story. Inconsistent with his offense.
Good work there as it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Los Angeles with another miss.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Anthony down low. Leonard's there. And that one's good, Anthony.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. This, of course, the first opportunity to play Portland this season.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Both teams will be fighting hard in all these games. They can't split this series.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Houston. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, right now for the Trailblazers, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
And the shot is good. And it's 6 points for Leonard. For Portland, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Pass to Carmelo. Over Green. And too long on the shot.
Both sides attacking. That was good defense versus good offense.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
This is who you want leading that play, a sure passer with great awareness.
Now Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Leonard gets it to go.
What I like about Kawhi's shot, no matter the distance, always seems to be on balance.
Green against Lillard. The shot, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
Strength, body control, and focus. Kawhi showing it all right there.
Well, you knew that Kawhi Leonard would be a huge name in the free agency market last summer, especially after winning his second Finals MVP.
And Kawhi let the pieces fall before making his decision. Was the last major free agent to choose where he was going to play. Ended up shaking up the NBA in the process by joining the Clippers.
Now here's Anthony. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing.
And Melo, a skilled shooter. If he gets a clean look, you expect him to make it.
Beverly with the ball. Pass to Leonard. Shoots over Bazemore, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Beverly. 14 points for Leonard.
Riding the hot hand, and why not? If something's working, keep going to it.
Stolen by Beverly. And now it's Leonard running. Here we go all the way. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Always applying the pressure. Beverly loves to attack you defensively and in transition.
Lillard against Beverly. Inside. And it's Anthony with the jam.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Clippers leading by 4. Bounce pass from Beverly. Leonard inside. He's guarded by Nurkic.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Lillard, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
McCollum dishes to Nurkic. Rebound by Harrell.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Beverly against Lillard. And here's Leonard from 3. And the rebound by Nurkic. Trailblazers trail by 4. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And here's a look at some numbers for Bazemore. How he did last season. Averaged about 11 points a game last season. 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And I think he can play even better. I mean, sometimes it's tough to get into a rhythm with limited minutes, but he has got to find a way.
That's the thing. You don't get to pick your minutes. You have to make the most of what you get.
And here's Whiteside. He'll bring it up for Portland. McCollum outside. And the pass to Hood. And here is Anthony. Shot clock at 6. Lillard outside. Harrell against Hood. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Harrell. Patterson comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Maurice Harkless is checked in for George. And Rodney McGruder's subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Portland also making some changes. Zach Collins checked in for Anthony. Mario Hezonja comes in for McCollum. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. Now, here's Zubac. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Here's McGruder. Back to Zubac. 4 on the clock. Williams in the post. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Competing against the clock, that one looked good from the moment it left Lou's hands.
Passes it to Hezonja. Now Whiteside. Simons surveying the D. The feed to Collins. Portland needs to get off a shot. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Working against size, he's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
And that's tough to do from the mid-range because help can come from anywhere, but he beats everyone to the punch.
Harkless kicks to Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
The thing about Lou Williams, he sort of glides around, then suddenly he hits the turbojets.
And what was more fun to watch last season than Patrick Beverly checking Kevin Durant in the playoffs?
Patrick Beverly's energy and fight gave the Clippers a chance every night. Obviously, the Warriors' talent won out, but the Clippers made them work every step of the way.
Portland shooting their first free throws here tonight. First free throw is good. Now the spotlight usually is on the head coach. But Smitty, what makes for a great assistant coach on a staff in your eyes?
Well, I think when he have a great relationship with the coaches and also he has a great relationship with the players. I also love the assistant coaches that are very detailed. And also some of those guys, they have great insight on what a coach can see. It's still a team, and there's some great assistants out there.
Here's McGruder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. to the middle. Here's Zubats. And the dunk by Zubats.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Hassan Whiteside.
He had a strong showing last season. 7th in blocks, 9th in rebounding, and a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
Great anticipation and timing. That's how he ended up a top 10 shot blocker.
And it's been talked about for some time, but last summer the Heat finally decided to pull the trigger on Hassan Whiteside. Traded to Portland for Leonard and Harkless. Whiteside and the Heat had soured on each other in the trade. A chance for both sides to have a fresh start.
Now here's Williams. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Just a great job of timing on the block from Patterson.
And now, here's Hezonja, defended by Harkless. Tries yet again. Hezonja's shot is off. Clippers leading by 5. To the inside. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Quick look from Patterson makes finishing plays off with a dunk look easy.
Here's Simons. The dish to Hood. Pulls up. And he gets the jumper to drop.
Oof, that is a tough shot.
Looking at Portland, they want to turn it around after the loss to Golden State.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you could see them losing confidence, and it turned into a domino effect.
Now here's Hood, following the miss by Lou Williams. Hood deciding where to go with it. Pass to Hezonja. Trying his luck from deep. Offensive rebound, Whiteside, and the jam by Whiteside.
Are you serious? Whiteside doing major damage on the offensive glass.
Here's Magruder. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. 51 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Zubats. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And the shot goes in.
The quick trigger. Hood piercing the defense with the effective catch and shoot J.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Williams passes to Patterson. Back to Williams for 3. A rebound by Hezonja.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Simons missing.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Williams. Count it from 12. Williams has got 6 points.
He is so comfortable in this area, something Williams relies on, the mid-range.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Clippers lead by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine, so.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
You can do everything else right, but if you fail to take care of the defensive glass, you're killing your chances.
Williams and Shamet are the guard set. Patrick Patterson is out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And here are the Trailblazers now. After the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Hood. Jump shot is good. He's got 6.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Shamet. Great D that time from Hood. Trailblazers trail by 5. Here's Azania. Offline with his 3. Clippers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. Los Angeles making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Ken Bazemore comes in for Mario Hezonja. And Lillard subbed in for Anfernee Simons. Trailblazers on D. It's a 3-point game. Pass to Williams. The pass to Zubats. 5 to shoot. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Zubats has got his 3rd bucket of the night. Lillard against Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw good from Lillard. And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty in high school recruiting, committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling, and Lillard tells you how he's built.
Now, here's Beverly. Passes it to Shamet. Green kicks to Zubats. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, Ivica Zubats may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubats does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting threes.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the 3. Work on your game and what's best for you.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Beverly against Lillard. The 3 from McCollum. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist in this one.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Now, here's Zubac. 8 points for him. McCollum feeling it out a bit. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. McCollum's got 7.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Here's Leonard. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Aggressive D there, but then again, Kawhi finishes through contact almost as well as anyone.
Lillard against Beverly. Lillard dishes to Bazemore. Here's Anthony. A second chance effort. Green with the block.
One of JaMychal's strengths is his shot blocking. Whether he's down low or on the perimeter, he gets up quickly.
Here's Beverly. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverly. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And Smitty with Beverly and his defense, it's not like he turns it on or off.
Nope, he's always going full speed on defense. It's been his calling card as a player for years now, and it's what he's made his name on in the NBA.
Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. McCollum against George. He dishes it to Beverly. Up top, Leonard. He's got 18. Basket counts.
That time he kept it himself. Leonard playing a chess game on the pick and roll.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. Trailing by 2. He kicks it to McCollum. Back to Lillard. Dishes it to Nurkic. Lillard outside. Clock at 4. Over Beverly. And Lillard gets it to go. Lillard's got it all tied up now for the Trailblazers. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. A 3 from Leonard. Bazemore grabs the miss.
Still trying to find the range. He hit one in the first quarter. Nothing since.
Outside Anthony. Down low. And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Anthony. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight. And here are the Clippers now. And here's Beverly. Outside Leonard from outside the arc. Another miss by Leonard. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lillard against Beverly. Lillard attacking. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. To the paint. Here's George. The offensive rebound. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Left side.
That's good from George. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And he has absolutely worn them out in the paint. They need to come up with a plan to limit his touches in the interior. Let's take a look now at the stats for C.J. McCollum. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 21 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
And JaMychal Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. George against McCollum. Bazemore on the wing. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 6 to shoot. Anthony, the pass to Nurkic. Over Harrell.
With great strength and ability to move his feet, Montrezl Harrell is a lockdown defender. Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
George, no good.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And they'll keep possession. Deep 2 from Anthony. They get a hand on it. Dives for it. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. In fourth, the Trailblazers.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
And the Clippers making a change here. Magruder's checked in. Now here's Beverly following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Leonard on the wing. Puts up a 3. Carmelo Anthony comes up with the rebound. Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Lillard throws it down.
And how about Lillard just being aggressive here on offense? He can heat up quickly, just super efficient, and a high IQ score.
Pass to Harrell. Kicks it to Leonard. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Portland trailing here. Anthony drives in. He feeds it to McCollum. Anthony down low. Pass to Bazemore. And Portland with another turnover here. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Toronto Raptors. Then on Wednesday, they'll start out on the road and play the Rockets in Houston. Williams, he's checked in for the Clippers. Portland also making some changes. Whiteside's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Mario Hezonja comes in for Anthony. And Hood subbed in for Kent Bazemore. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots. But on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
The first free throw is good. And last season, Montrezl Harrell absolutely came alive for the Clippers.
He's always played with energy, but was more focused and made the most of his chances. You like to see him provide a little more on the glass, but make no mistake, he's a great finisher at the rim.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Williams finds Leonard over Hezonja, and Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Williams. And now 24 points for Kawhi Leonard. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Lillard attacking Whiteside. Out to Hood, stolen by George. And now the Clippers on the break. The shot by Williams, no good.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Here's McCollum. It's not going to go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That'll be the final game of this 5-game homestand. The Trailblazers shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. The fader. Lillard outside. Good D by Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. Well, Rodney McGruder has fought his way into the NBA as an outside shooting threat.
Played at Kansas State, but bounced around overseas and in the G League after not getting drafted. But in his time in the NBA, he's shown he can knock down a three and is a decent option for outside scoring.
And the first one drops. Well, the undrafted Rodney McGruder, Greg, has earned his way into the NBA.
It was 25 by the time of McGruder's rookie season. Has spent some time overseas and in the G League, but he's improved his game and has kind of carved out a spot here in the league.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Patterson, he's checked in for Harrell, and Maurice Harkless subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lillard against Williams. And Lillard kicks to Hezonja. A 3-ball. Kept alive. Here's Whiteside. Left side, Hood. Second chance shot. Misses off the right iron.
And really, that is why he is feared as a defender, right in your face on that shot.
Moved his feet, timed it perfectly. That's how you get stops. Love it.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
And now, here's Hezonja. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To the inside, here's Collins. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Clippers leading by 6. Williams dishes to Harkless, and he gets it to go. Harkless has got his first points of the game.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And Lillard gets double-teamed, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Damian Lillard. Last season, he played outstanding. 3rd in free throw shooting, 9th in scoring. And his passing skills were on full display all year. He ranked among the top 15 in assists.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. And they pick up 2.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Now here's Lillard. He's coming off a 19-point game against Golden State, and the foul called on Hassan Whiteside. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. So for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Paul George, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Rodney McGruder. Williams against Lillard. From downtown, rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Hezonja, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 6 assists in the game.
It looked like the defense just flat out froze out there. Clear breakdown in communication to allow that easy bucket.
Now here's Williams. He's got 6. Launches a 3. Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Trailblazers trail by 8.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Lillard left side. Here's Whiteside, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He ended up with 24 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
I'm not surprised. Kawhi Leonard usually getting it done on both ends can give you 20, 30, 40 points a night and lock down the opponent's best scorer. True superstar, Ernie.
Kenny, let's get your insight on Portland.
I think they're giving this game away because of their turnovers. I mean, you may not control everything that happens out there, but you do control how much you value each possession. I think coming out of the break, they need to be more efficient to close the gap in the score.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. 8-point game. On the floor for Portland, the high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Nurkic, and it's Bazemore at the 3 spot. Now here's Lillard. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. 3-on-3. Here's Green. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard with that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
Here's Beverly after the Trailblazers pick up 2. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Well, while we have a second, let's show you the list of players who put up the most points last year. Second is Paul George.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Now here's Lillard. McCollum outside. Nurkic in the post. Harrell on him. Shoots it up. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw, no good for Nurkic. Steve, when it comes to creating contact, which offensive moves can create the impression of a foul where the defensive player can do nothing about it.
I think ripping through the defender's arms is really tough for the defensive guy right now, Kevin. That's a hard move to defend if you're the defender.
Smitty, I think guys actually practice this, don't they? Ways they can kind of lure a defensive player in like that.
They do. They're strong enough now, and also they are, like you said, practicing that type of move.
Clippers leading by 6. Releases. And the shot is long.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Harrell against McCollum. Just 4 to shoot. Portland no good that time either. Nurkic with the steal. Got a piece of it. Stolen by George. And now the Clippers on the break. George with the ball. Yep, that one goes. George has got 4 this quarter.
And hustle paying off there for George in the open court. Gets up court in a flash and finishes before the D can even react.
Lillard, the pass to Carmelo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
McCollum kicks it to Bazemore. The pass to Nurkic. That one, no good. Great D that time from Harrell. Clippers leading by 10. Deep 2 from Beverly. Bazemore grabs the miss. Bazemore's got his 5th rebound in this one. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bazemore.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Jusuf Nurkic. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 15 points a game last season, 10 rebounds and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Trailblazers trail by 10. Knocked loose. One-on-one here. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Yeah, you see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And perhaps the most shocking news of the NBA offseason, Greg, the trade of Paul George. Nobody saw that coming.
Took a ransom of draft picks to get him off the Thunder. Kawhi Leonard recruited him to join him on the Clippers, and Paul obliged by demanding a trade. Came together quickly and caused a major power shift in the West.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Simons is checked in. Feeds it to George. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Here's Simons, defended by Beverly. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. Here's Simons. Here's Anthony. Passes to Nurkic. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by the Clippers.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Lillard checked in for Anthony Simmons.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. Coming off a terrific season. First in steals. And of course, one of the game's truly elite scorers with the 2nd most points per game in the league.
And as you said, first in steals last season. You have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. Lillard from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Lillard's got 17. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 12-3 run. Beverly, the pass to Leonard. Fires the three. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Bazemore finds Lillard. Nurkic in the post. He's defended by Harrell. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Nurkic. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on C.J. McCollum. For Los Angeles, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Rodney McGruder's checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Patrick Beverly. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Trailblazers trail by 13, and Portland turns it over again.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Williams against Lillard. Williams kicks to Leonard. From outside, off the mark.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Paul George on top.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. So he gets them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Trailblazers trail by 15. And it's McCollum in the corner. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And Los Angeles with some changes. Reese Harkless comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Paul George. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-5 run. Pass to Magruder. Zubac against Nurkic. Los Angeles with another miss.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. That's a 2 from Lillard, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Lillard's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
On the wing, Williams, covered by Lillard.
Defense, that's how Bazemore carved out a spot in this league. You see why.
Takes the three. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Lillard, the pass to McCollum. Here's Bazemore. He kicks it to Nurkic. Steve, for players, success brings so many opportunities, but sometimes glitz and the glamour and the lifestyle get in the way of success on the basketball court.
You know it does, Kevin. A lot of these guys have a lot of things going off the court, and you want to encourage that. It's just when anything off the court starts to affect on the court, then it becomes a problem. Some guys can handle it from the beginning. Others need to mature before they can find that balance.
Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Whiteside's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Zach Collins comes in for Anthony, and Hood subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 14. To the middle, Whiteside, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Patrick Patterson.
When Whiteside gets that massive body moving, very difficult to avoid fouling him.
For Portland, they have shot 67% from the line, going 6 of 9.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And Portland making a change here. Anthony's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And looking at the numbers for Whiteside the last few years, Greg, it seems like his production has come back down a bit.
And for a minute, Whiteside looked like he could be a dominant center, but he struggled since his great 2017 season. Shot selection has been hurting, and sometimes it feels like he is in his own way as a player.
Here's Collins, following the score by Lou Williams. Kicks it out to Collins. No good on the triple. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Lou Williams. Last year, getting it done. He put up about 20 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
He's not trying to take over necessarily. He's just taking what the defense allows and contributing to the calls.
And there's the pass to Hood. Passes it to Whiteside. So far in the game, he's gone 2 for 4 from the free throw line. He misses the free throw.
And they are shooting themselves in the foot here. They've lost their touch at the line. The percentage continues to drop from where it was in that first half.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And all those missed opportunities at the line are starting to add up on them in this half. If they go on to lose this game, that'll be the first thing they point to.
Here's Lillard. Lays it up off the glass. Lillard's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Lillard against Williams. Shoots over Lillard. Williams can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harkless has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Zubac. Shamet on the wing. Kicks to Harkless. Shot clock at 5. The tray. Williams' shot is off. Trailblazers trail by 13. Lillard attacking. Good. Lillard's got 23 points.
And for someone who spends most of his time on the perimeter, Lillard's a terrific finisher inside. His moves to the basket aren't tentative. They are strong.
Now, here's Shamet. Patterson dishes to Williams. High, arcing shot. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And Lillard kicks to Anthony. Trailblazers keep it alive. Here's Whiteside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That's on Lou Williams.
It's hard to intimidate Whiteside because he's usually the guy on the end doing the intimidating.
He's made only 2 free throws, not shooting well from the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And he has been grinding away to get himself to the line. It hasn't always turned into points, but he's doing a lot of the dirty work for them.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Mario Hezonja comes in for Anthony. And it's Simons in for Damian Lillard. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got it back down to single digits for Portland. And Los Angeles guys, shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Pass to Zubac. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
And he makes the first. And Portland making a change here. Trent's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for the Trailblazers. Shamet the pass to Zubac. 1:04 left to play in the third. And Harkless slams it in.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Trent passes to Hezonja. Here's Simons. Patterson defending. Here's Simons. 6 points for him. Shoots over Zubac. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Williams kicks to Shamet. Here's Zubac. Tipped away. And now, here's Hezonja. Defense right on him. And here's Collins from outside. Rebound by Williams. From deep three-point range. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Los Angeles. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint. And now they are scoring with ease. Back right after this. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Right now, we're playing 10. We're backing down. We're throwing soft passes that are getting us in the hole. Be aggressive.
Typically a measured guy in this approach. Terry Stotts trying to turn up the heat on his guys.
And that's because he knows when his team is attacking, that's when they're able to go on those runs.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Beverly and Shamet in the backcourt together. Harkless is out there with Patrick Patterson. And it's Zubac in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And here's Beverly after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Zubac the pass to Harkless. And the dunk by Zubac.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. JaMychal Green, he's checked in for Patterson. Leonard comes in for Harkless. And Georgia subbed in for Landry Shamet. Bazemore for 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. From deep, George. Los Angeles with another miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Hood against Green. Hood can't get it to go. Los Angeles leading by 12. Now the pass to Green. Back to Beverly. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. 4 on the shot clock. From deep, Hassan Whiteside grabs the miss. Whiteside's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in, and Portland with a change here too. Nurkic checked in for Collins. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Now here's Beverly. Green dishes to George. And it's Hassan Whiteside with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 12. He kicks to Bazemore. Nurkic in the post. He's against Green. Now here's Whiteside, defended by Beverly. Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Highlight reel, baby. The big fella Whiteside, he has hang time.
And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. At one point, they led by 16. The dish to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Poke loose. Leonard with the steal. Beverly wide open. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
Strong three-point shooter throughout his career. Can't afford to allow Beverly much room from out there.
Beverly against Lillard, and it's Hood in the corner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Rodney Hood does a nice job of drawing contact and working himself to the line.
Two shots.
That free throw missing.
And they just can't catch a break at the line here in the second half. They've missed every free throw this quarter.
And he's good on the second.
Rodney Hood has good size at 6'8". Really uses his frame well to get his shots off.
Leonard looking over the floor. And stolen by Bazemore. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Lillard against Beverly. Charity stripe shot. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Damian Lillard.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
Now here's Beverly. Some solid defense from Lillard.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Pass to Nurkic. With the shot. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 11 rebounds. Clippers leading by 10. The feed to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And stolen by Lillard. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Pass to Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, you know, the truth is Leonard's been focused all night. Has an array of go-to moves and the endurance to keep on coming.
And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Turnovers weren't a story for him early on, but that's changed. And now they're definitely having trouble keeping possession and momentum.
McCollum's checked in for Kent Bazemore. Beverly against Lillard. Pass to Leonard. Shoots a fader. He gets it in there. Leonard's got 6 points in the quarter.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Beverly against Lillard. McCollum right side. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And that's 11 points for C.J. McCollum.
Easy look for mid-range. He won't miss many of those. Lazy effort defensively.
The pass to Leonard. Can he keep it going? Rebound by the Trailblazers. Lillard outside. Passes it to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Stolen by George. The shot from 20 feet away. And it's Whiteside with the rebound. Whiteside's. Here's Lillard. He drains the quick shot. Lillard's got 18 points just in the second half.
He has gotten into a terrific groove here, trying to wheel his team back into this.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. Here's Leonard. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Leonard's got 34.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Fires the three. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. Deep two from Beverly. And good as it just snugs right down through the net.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Lillard against Beverly. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks to McCollum. Launches it. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Leonard's got rebound number 8 now on the night.
He's been of no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half. Nothing in the second.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
George with the ball. Now defended by McCollum. Again, Los Angeles.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Pass to Whiteside. Lillard from outside. The Clippers grab the miss. Harrell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. George double teamed. Looking for Beverly. He gets it there. And it's blocked by Whiteside.
Be careful. Whiteside is the ultimate rim protector.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. On defense, the Trailblazers. It's a 16-point game. Clock at 6. Beverly for 3. Rebounded by Anthony. Anthony's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. And Portland with another turnover here. Now, here's George. The 19-foot shot. And he overshot that one, missing.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
McCollum against George. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there. At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
Green, no luck. Trailblazers trail by 18. Now Lillard. Inside, Nurkic. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. And last season, a rare 5-by-5 game achieved by Jusuf Nurkic. 24 points, 23 rebounds, 7 assists, 5 steals, Greg, and 5 blocks in a game against the Kings.
And how about the only player ever to log a 20-25-5 game? The Bosnian Beast making a name for himself.
A different look now for Portland. Little, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. Ken Bazemore comes in for C.J. McCollum. And it's Simons in for Lillard. So we can't get either to fall.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit. Getting to the foul line here in the second half.
George with the bounce pass. Here's Harrell. Another shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Few guys play with Harrell's level of energy, and that gets him to the line with some frequency.
No good on that one. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Portland. No good on the second free throw.
What I appreciate about Harrell is how hard he's worked on his skill set. The jumper, the post moves, and the passing.
Collins checked in for Jusuf Nurkic. Clippers leading by 18. Beverly with the ball. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Outside for George. And again, it's the Clippers missing. The Trailblazers have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Down low, and stolen by Harrell. Feeds to George. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Now here's Bazemore. It's tipped. 1:30 left in the fourth quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll mark their fourth win on the year, actually their fifth win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Leonard.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
They need this one. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Taking 2 shots.
Two.
That's good from Beverly.
Patrick Beverly is a tone setter, someone who doesn't back down from anyone. I admire his confidence.
Both free throws good from Beverly. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Simons to the left side wing. Little passes to Collins. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 20-6 run. And here's Beverly. Now the pass to Leonard. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Robinson against Bazemore. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together. And we can just stick to that, keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.